Alright, so we haven't looked at one of these yet. So this is a Star Wars RTS game, which is Star Wars Empire at War. And it's the best Star Wars RTS game, even though it's not everything I want in a Star Wars RTS. But I was always a big fan of like Command and Conquer games and things like that. StarCraft, Command and Conquer, Warcraft, things like that. So this one is one based in the Star Wars universe, and is specifically the Rebellion and Empire. So this is kind of the Galactic Conquest mode I'm looking at, and I can zoom in on planets and see what kind of stuff I have going on, or I can select what to build some buildings or some space stuff. And the way this mode kind of works is you're basically just trying to take over the planets. Like, you get a set number of planets, and you can build space forces and ground forces, and you're trying to go all over. So you can see when I zoom in, I get all my... You can see what my forces I have kind of split up here. And when I'm ready, I can send over my space forces. Alright, and then we go into a mission. So every planet has some planetary space defenses kind of protecting them. So when you select a space mission, you're going to launch in with all the ships you have. You can call in reinforcements when you get some blown up, but my force here is pretty strong, so I doubt I'm going to get blown up. So yeah, this is kind of your map and stuff you can look at, and you're pretty much just always going straight across. There's going to be the big space station there with its defenses. And so when you find them, you can just attack everybody, and you get this little cinematic camera if you want. You can just click it and just kind of watch the battle unfold, but you can't really control the views. I mean, you can cycle through camera modes, but overall it just kind of points around, but it is really fun to watch the battles like this. Yeah, when you get a good view, stuff looks really good. Alright, so you can see when I kind of like zoom over these ships that there's different points you can attack on them, and my ships have it as well. So you can coordinate your strikes. Like, if you're fighting a ship, you can take out their engines. If you're fighting a space station, you definitely want to go for the shields first, so just find the shields. Otherwise, they'll regenerate. You can take out the hangar so they can't lodge fighters, stuff like that. So it gives you a little strategy in your battles. And you don't really get that on the ground portion. You only get it in the space portion, but... The space part is the part of the game I like the most. Like, I literally play this just to like send ships towards stuff and blow stuff up and watch it in the cinematic view. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, and a lot of the space battles unfortunately don't last very long. Like, there is a campaign mode, and they throw you in some stickier situations in there, and the campaign's pretty fun. I had a lot of fun playing it. And there's an expansion, which I've never actually played the expansion, but I do own it. I need to go through the campaign on that, but it involves like pirates or mercenaries or something. And I think in the campaign of this you can only play through a Rebel campaign. I don't know. I think there might be an Empire campaign, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But the Galactic Conquest mode, you can kind of choose whatever you want. And then there's also skirmish modes. So when you start destroying everybody, they do try to escape to hyperspace, but if you kill them all, you'll be victorious. Otherwise, they can retreat to some of the other planets and just rejoin with their forces. Alright, so now that we've controlled the space portion of this planet, we can now bring in our ground forces and send those in. So I've created a separate ground force army. I can kind of just add some more support there to my air force. I do want to go in and drag Boba Fett back over. Yeah, so you do have your hero characters, like the Empire, they get theirs, the Rebel gets theirs, like Luke and Vader and the Emperor and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so the Space Forces, you get these control points, and you gotta select the reinforcements you want to bring in. And you can only bring in so many versus how many control points you control. So I definitely want to get up to the other one up there on the map. And this game is kind of a little hardcore in the what they let you attack. Like I think it's one of those games where it's kind of like the terrain will affect how well you hit people and stuff like that, kind of like the Company of Hero games. So yeah, I really just need to get up to this other control point here so I can bring in some more guys, because this isn't going to be enough. But the thing about the land portions is they can take quite a while. Alright, so yeah, though, on top of there being rebel forces on planet, when you're playing as the Empire, you're probably going to run into like indigenous people that will also attack you. You don't really have to deal with that when you're the rebels. Oh my god, this tank is just destroying me. And yeah, just shoot up these guys. This is all just kind of a distraction, basically. I just need to get up to that control point. Man, just lost a lot of guys there. Yeah, definitely like the cinematic view in space better, but you can still get some good stuff with the land one. Yeah, so now that I've lost some of my troops here, I can actually bring in some more guys. Oh man, these guys are just getting tore up. Oh, there's a tank, that's why. Alright, so now I can bring in a lot more. I'm not sure how well these guys will fare against the tank. It was probably a bad idea to bring in these ones. Well, let's send them in, see what happens. I think some of my favorite Star Wars games are just the ones where you're just like in the battlefield, like, you know, the games like Battlefront and Empire at War and stuff like that. It's, I don't know, it's a little more unique. Oh yeah, these guys are just getting ripped apart. But yeah, it's just a little more unique. Let's try these tanks. You know, most Star Wars games are all about the lightsabers, which, you know, are fun, but I like to mix it up. So yeah, once I uncover the map more, you know, eventually I will find the rebel base, and once you destroy everything, that's when you win the planet, and then that planet comes under your control, and then you can start constructing on it, and you just kind of rinse, wash, and repeat until you get all of the planets. So let's go get this tank. Yeah, this is a game you can definitely lose a lot of time to and have a lot of fun. Alright, so now I just gotta send them up towards that other control point. Sorry, I'm not getting audio in on my feed. Hopefully it's on the video. I guess I'll find out. But for some reason I'm not hearing it in my headphones. So if you're hearing sound on the video, you know it worked. Oh yeah, I forgot. So I got this tank here, but unfortunately you need to have guys to control the control point. Vehicles can't take them over. Totally forgot. So now I just gotta wait until my troops get there, which I don't have any. So I'm gonna have to lose some guys just so I can bring in troops. Oh, jeez. Looks like that won't be a problem. Oh man, that guy's just ripping me apart. Alright, so now I gotta bring in troops and send them up there. Yeah, that guy just ripped him apart. Well, let's see how these guys can take him out. Yeah, these tanks seem to be the guys I really want to use. Alright, so just get everybody up there and then I'll take it over and bring in some more guys. Just kind of load up on these tanks. Man, these like indigenous guys just keep coming at me. Yeah, so yeah, there's these little pads here. If you take them over, you can build some stuff on those too. That's where those turrets that I'm kind of running into come from. They're built on those pads. Alright, so this is sure an exciting video. So I can send these tanks out to kind of, check up on some areas, see if they can destroy some stuff. Seem to have a good amount of these. The guys are almost there. There's nothing in my general vicinity. That can always be a problem where like you'll destroy pretty much everything you find and you're still searching the planet because there's like one thing. And it's one of those games where the fog of war never really goes away. It's only you can only see where your troops are. All right, so now that these guys are here, I'll start controlling this point. Then I can bring in some more troops. So let's go a little variety here. Yeah, and I mean, then it's just a seek and destroy mission. Sometimes it'll be a little more difficult because you'll run into some really powerful forces, or guys will get lost, you can't find them, you're just circling the map looking for them. But that's pretty much Empire at War. So it's a lot more of this. So we're just gonna send them out. But the game's on Steam. You can get it with the expansion. We're just gonna try to find some buildings here at least. I think they're over in this corner. I've played this map before. Alright, yeah, here's some buildings here. We can at least blow some stuff up. We don't seem to have a lot of defenses going on. We can at least be cinematic about it. You can see them destroying everybody off in the corner there. Alright, so they got that building. Get the troops running out. There's got to be more. There we go. Alright, let's find the next one. Alright, so now it looks like it's just going to be extermination. I guess I took out all the tanks that they had. Alright, and yeah, so that's Empire at War. So, point and click, blow stuff up. It's a lot of fun. You don't get a lot of these in Star Wars, and this is easily the best one. So, thanks for watching. I think we got some more Star Wars coming before the movie, so I guess I can show you this bombing run before I go. You can, if you have ships in orbit, you can call it a bombing run. So, that's what we'll end on. And so I selected the bombing run. Now we're just waiting for the bombers. Move my guys out of the way. Oh, almost missed it. Yeah. Alright. And that wasn't it, so. Alright, so that's the game. That's what I'm calling it. More Star Wars coming, so keep on watching, and thanks for all the watching you've already been doing. Hopefully you've been enjoying.